This strange video seems to show a real time traveler. Recorded by a security camera in a quiet park in the United States, it shows a man walking casually. Suddenly, he starts running and disappears in a bright flash of light. Is this proof that time travel exists? Or is it just an optical trick? One thing is clear. It's definitely creepy. What do you think really happened? A bizarre home security video shows a man vanishing into thin air, fueling wild theories about teleportation, shapeshifting, or even alien abduction. The man, Larry Lewis from Houston, later stepped forward to explain. No, he's not an alien or a teleporter. It was just a camera glitch that made him disappear. But the mystery doesn't end there. A strange orb of light shoots into the sky right as he vanishes. Larry claims it's just a bug and denies any teleporting. But isn't that what a shapeshifter would say? Time traveler skips town. This was actually the heading of the news in a newspaper. In 2003, Andrew Carlson, a self-proclaimed time traveler, was arrested for insider trading after turning $800 into $350 million in just 2 weeks. When caught, he claimed he was from the year 2256 and used his knowledge of future stock trends to make his fortune. In a bid for leniency, he even offered to reveal historical secrets, like the whereabouts of Osama bin Laden and the cure for AIDS, in return for a lesser punishment and to be allowed to return to his time craft. What adds to the mystery is that a mysterious man paid his $1 million bail, and Carlson was scheduled for a court hearing but was never seen again. Records show that he never existed. Is Vladimir Putin a time traveler, or a magical, ageless being who has defended his native Russia through the ages? A few years back, a number of images surfaced online that seemingly showed Russian President Vladimir Putin snapped over various decades without aging. Is either proof that he's a time traveler, or perhaps just immortal? If true, he's incredibly patriotic, with each image showing him serving his country in one way or another. What do you think? In 2012, a shocking video surfaced on YouTube, showing a man on a scooter about to be hit by a speeding truck at an intersection. Just as the impact seems inevitable, a mysterious figure appears from nowhere, seemingly teleporting the man to safety. The man reappears on the sidewalk, unharmed, leaving viewers stunned and puzzled by the surreal event. The eerie incident led to widespread online speculation, with many wondering if this was evidence of teleportation or some other supernatural phenomenon. While skeptics claim the video could be manipulated, the footage remains a subject of fascination, with no clear explanation emerging even years after its upload. Look at this. It's an actual time travel ad that appeared in a newspaper back in 1997. The ad reads like something out of a sci-fi story. Wanted, somebody to go back in time with me. This is not a joke. The person behind it promises payment after returning and insists you must bring your own weapons. What's even funnier? They admit they've only done this once before, adding, "Safety not guaranteed." This quirky ad became so famous that it inspired the 2012 film, Safety Not Guaranteed. It's a mix of mystery, humor, and a little bit of wonder. Did someone really answer it? Would you? In 2006, a man appeared in Kiev, Ukraine, claiming to be from 1958. His name is Sergei Ponomarenko, and he was carrying an old-fashioned camera and had an ID from the Soviet era. When police questioned him, his story seemed impossible. His camera contained photos of 1950s Kiev, including a picture of him with a woman and a UFO. Things took a bizarre turn when authorities discovered a man named Sergei Ponomarenko had vanished in 1958. Investigating further, they found his girlfriend, now in her 70s, who identified herself as the woman in the photos. She revealed that Ponomarenko had mysteriously disappeared for 2 years and then reappeared briefly in the 1970s. To top it all off, she later showed a photo of him as an older man, allegedly taken in Kiev in 2050. She said she received this photo in the mail. Even more puzzling, Sergei disappeared from a locked room in a psychiatric clinic without a trace, just as mysteriously as he had arrived. Take a look at this mural from the 1930s. At first glance, it seems like a typical historical painting showing settlers and Native Americans. But wait, zoom in on that Native American holding up a small black object. Looks familiar, right? Some say it looks just like a smartphone, maybe even an iPhone. This artwork, titled Mr. Pynchon and the Settling of Springfield, was painted in 1937 by Umberto Romano. It depicts life in the 1620s, but that mysterious object has people buzzing. Could this be proof of time travel? After all, iPhones didn't come out until 2007. It's a wild theory, but it sure makes you wonder. What exactly is he holding? In 2019, a photograph from the late 1800s surfaced, showing a young girl who looked eerily similar to climate activist Greta Thunberg. This old image, part of the University of Washington archives, depicts a girl with braided hair, striking a pose that many found to resemble Greta's familiar appearance. The resemblance was so remarkable that it sparked a wave of online discussions about time travel and doppelgangers, making the image a viral sensation. What do you think? Is Greta Thunberg a time traveler? Take a look at this 350-year-old painting by Dutch artist Peter de Hooch. It seems like a simple domestic scene, until you notice something curious. See the man on the right? It looks like he's holding a small rectangular object that resembles an iPhone. This mysterious detail has even caught the attention of Apple CEO Tim Cook, who joked, "I always thought I knew when the iPhone was invented, but now I'm not so sure anymore." Could this painting really be a glimpse into the future? It's a fun thought, isn't it? If the Football World Cup 1962 is not remembered due to the game, it must be remembered due to the time travel image. Take a look at this iconic image from the 1962 FIFA World Cup, where Brazil's captain Mauro Ramos is proudly raising the trophy after their victory over Czechoslovakia. But what really grabs attention here isn't just the celebration. It's something that looks oddly out of place. If you look closely, there seems to be a person in the crowd holding what looks like a flip phone. Now, you might be thinking, a phone? In 1962? That's where the fun speculation comes in. Some say it's just a box camera, common back then. But its one-handed grip and appearance make it look eerily similar to a mobile device. That must be time travel. Check out this old photograph from 1941, taken during the reopening of the South Fork Bridge in Canada. Looks pretty ordinary at first glance, right? But then you notice one guy who seems completely out of place. Dubbed the hipster time traveler, this man stands out in the crowd with his dark t-shirt, trendy sunglasses, and a hooded zip-up jacket, styles that were far too modern for the 1940s. While everyone around him is dressed in classic suits, he's holding a small portable camera, looking like he just stepped out of the 21st century. It's got people wondering, could this really be a time traveler caught on camera? Or is it just a wild coincidence? In 2011, an eBay seller tried to sell a Civil War-era portrait for over $1 million, claiming the man in the photo bore an uncanny resemblance to Nicolas Cage. Taken in 1870 in Bristol, Tennessee, the portrait fueled wild speculation. Was Cage a time traveler, or perhaps a vampire? The seller even titled the listing, "Nicolas Cage is a Vampire." When Cage addressed the rumors on the David Letterman show, he quipped, "I don't drink blood. I had a reflection." What do you think? Could there be more to this mystery? As we wrap up our exploration of these intriguing photos that suggest time travel might be possible, we want to hear your thoughts. Do you believe in the possibility of time travel? Or do you think there's a logical explanation behind these images? If you enjoyed this video, Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe for more mind-bending content. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our future adventures into the unknown. See you next time on Lens of Time.